for watching Name and Occupation in Depth. We come to you every single week. Now don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the content.
And today's hot topic is Morocco. And we have Chef Francesco in the kitchen. He's back from Italia.
Yeah. I am back, everybody.
Nice to have you back.
So today I'm going to make some couscous. Very, very easy ingredients. Just a few basic ingredients, some scallops, some chives, some pine nuts. I just roasted some beautiful pine nuts here. Some raisins, some vegetable broth. Very, very simple. It is quick and easy to make. And it's very good on the plate to serve with some other protein if you want, or just by itself like that too. So stay tuned.
Cool, cool. And those pine nuts are expensive.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
You don't have to use pine nuts. You can use some other nuts. Some people use, pumpkin seed with some sunflower seeds also. But I like the pine nuts. It has a very good flavor, and you roast them just a little bit, or any nuts. Especially in Morocco, they roast their nuts a little bit just to take the flavors and the great smells out of it.
Wow.
Love it.
So good.
Love it. Cool.
Cool. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I gotta wait
Nuts
to
are really
eat
delicious.
it.
And look at the topography.
I know. I love these maps. I love it.
Yeah.
Like, you see how like beautiful it is. Next year, I'd love to do Kilimanjaro as an episode.
Right.
So
Right.
cool. Which is here
I
in
didn't
Ethiopia, you know, as well.
I
Very
didn't realize
fascinating.
Morocco and Algeria are like
Connected.
high elevation.
Yeah, there's a lot of mountains. Crazy,
Huh,
huh?
who knew? Cool.
Love this.
That's pretty
yeah,
interesting.
That's Morocco there. Yeah, so it's like that's a whole mountain range. It's gorgeous. I mean, you're gonna see some of the stuff I found, and I'm sure you too, Dave.
Yeah, well,
it's
the
like
Sahara Desert is located in Morocco, which is like the largest desert in the world.
Oh, really? Didn't know that.
Yeah,
Is that fact?
it is a fun fact.
You know
It's
what's
a fun fact.
crazy is over here my garden gets
Cool.
full of sand, and it comes from the
Yeah,
Sahara,
from the rain.
right?
you know what the
spins
real-
it goes all over Europe, so it lands like right in my garden from all the way there. It's wild.
So
Incredible.
cool.
Speak Sahara.
Oh,
That's
How do
right.
you spell that, Daisy? Hey, I don't mean to put you on the spot. I'm really curious. 'Cause it sounds like
Sahra.
so really close to Sahara.
Sahara.
That's right.
yeah, which is more in the
Sahara.
bottom of the country, I believe.
Well, I just wanted to say it was not until 1956 that Morocco became independent from being a protectorate of France and Spain.
Oh,
Okay.
So that's why in some of the clips that we'll show you throughout the show, I feel like you'll find some French and Spanish influences. And in even some of the music, I felt like it had the
Blend.
Spanish vibe to it, and I felt like I should understand what they were saying because it's not Spanish though, but that they're singing. It's Sahara.
But there's an influence at the French too. Yeah, it's interesting.
Mhm.
well, off the hop, could I ask what the capital is and the population?
That's a good question.
City
Looks
is
like Rabat.
Rabat. Yeah.
Rabat.
which is like down here.
Yeah.
But there seems,
Morocco.
from what I understand, there's different tribes. Like you have like people like that live in the mountains, and then you have like kind of a
Coast.
tribe on the coast, yeah, and then you have your tribe down here.
How it
And the
is
population's
separated.
37 million, Chris.
Okay.
So it's
Nice.
quite populous.
Pretty big. It's just as much as
Wow.
Canada in a small space.
Right?
Right. It's actually
Rabat.
the size of the state of California.
Huh.
Yeah, I'm not sure what this is. Good setup. Eh?
Right?
Watch out, everybody. Close your eyes.
Who
We'll let you know
knows?
if it's clear to watch.
Nobody knows.
Yeah.
I think it's like a promo thing that's.
I like it. So, did
Go
you
ahead.
guys know that Morocco is one of the most popular film settings in the world?
Never would have guessed.
Game of Thrones, you
Game of
guys!
Thrones, yeah.
Game of Thrones, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Gladiator.
I
Shot
never
there.
saw it.
Gladiator was
Fantastic.
shot there too.
Yeah. Terminator, right?
Oh
Well,
yeah.
Gladiator was done there.
Oh, the
Yes.
lighting is amazing.
The beach is well known for kite surfing, while the town charms with the narrow streets, red and blue painted houses, and ramparts that overlook the busy harbour.
Like Bob Marley and
Essaouira
Jimi Hendrix
is known
used to
for its quality
hang.
seafood,
So cool.
Look
a
how cool
beautiful
that
coastal
is.
town, and a perfect location for escaping the stresses of daily life.
Right by the ocean.
The colors there.
The colors. There was this blue city.
Like it reminds you of Greece, eh?
So yes, it's so beautiful. It's
Mhm.
It's famous for Chef Shawan, I hope I'm pronouncing it properly, is famous for its blue pearl of Morocco. The town is blue. Right?
That's beautiful. Everything's blue.
It's like it's one of those shows. It's gonna be very hard to do in one go. It's we're gonna have to come back to it because it is a fascinating place.
Pretty rich and all sorts of stuff.
Oh my God. Yeah, you don't realize it.
You
No.
really don't.
No. But it
Yeah.
makes sense being right there, right on the northern tip.
It's like
And
the
it's
gateway
so-
to Africa, right?
Look at that beautiful big door, huh?
Massive,
The
eh?
architectural.
It's like for
yeah.
a giant. You can really see how like all the countries on the Méditerranée, they all kind of have a lot of similarities, eh? It doesn't matter
Lots of it.
the colors, the food.
The patterns and the way that they designed everything, right?
Down. That's an important part of the heritage that they are keeping alive. Most craftsmen all over the Muslim world tend to be Sufis. Much of the work that they do reflects a kind of devotional spirit. For example, the craftsmen actually stylize the veining of the leaves to reflect the name of God. Allah, in Arabic script, is written essentially in a series of vertical strokes terminating in a rounded form. Very understated element in the decoration, but if you want to see it, it's there.
Oh.
To
It's all
acknowledge
carved by
that
hand.
these mention to it only enhances it
Craftsmanship,
and makes us
again.
understand how human beings are capable of doing things
It's
that
not
require
about
such
speed, it's about
dedication.
quality.
The strength of Moroccan design is to understand the beauty of the simplicity of the old world.
Beauty of the simplicity.
The Moroccan court will join a family of great spaces in the Metropolitan Museum.
We have to keep
Spaces
some of
that
those
offer
old
an area
traditions,
for
you know, like
contemplation,
of course, and
that
it's
transport the
passed from
visitor to
generation
a
to
completely
These are
different part of the
lessons.
world,
Yeah.
and do this
Yeah.
at the highest possible level with the greatest sensitivity to the surroundings and the masterpieces of the
The
collection. It's a historian.
masterpieces of
The collection.
it's the plant oil
Cosmetic.
produced from the kernels of the argan tree that is found in Morocco specifically, used for cosmetic purposes, medicinal purposes. It's called, this is how they make argan oil. Wow.
Really
Very
nice.
cool. I love the art. It's the art that
Yeah.
I'm fascinated with.
The techniques, eh?
Yeah.
It is.
Love it. So
By
olive
hand, they're
trees-
cultivated by hand. Nice.
Yeah.
Protecting the land.
Yep. And the plant.
And they're old and they can still feel like useful. Like today.
One of the power of 9, but
Exactly.
Yes. And they show their grandchildren how to do it. Yep.
Like a parade.
Pretty cool, eh?
It's like a
Look at
parade.
those boots, man. And Mirta was at a few Moroccan weddings. She's like, it's like something. All the women together.
There goes the dancing.
Yeah. It's very cool though.
Love the outfits.
Look at the outfits, huh?
They're very intricate.
Thank you for watching Name and Occupation in Depth. We come to you every single week. Now don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the content.
I thought the instrument was kind of cool, and then there was what I thought. I wasn't sure if it was like a guitar.
It kind of
Looks
looks
like
like
a-
something we saw from. We saw that in Egypt, I think, the Egypt episode. Remember?
Yeah, it's very, very similar.
Huh. Instead of a triangle, it's more the southern part.
Oh boy.
كيف الموسيقى الحسنية نقولوا احنا الطرب الحسن، يعني موسيقى ديالنا احنا التراث ديالنا فيه قنوا على التراث، قنوا على
It's funny. They're like in the middle of a desert. They
قنوا
got
على
like mics and
فهمتي؟
going and stuff, you know?
هذه هي الموسيقى الحسنية.
Sound really
Good.
good.
Did the electric
Bring it on. Let's go.
Why not? You're making cool videos.
يعني قبلها مقبضة عني مادي ولا ذاك كتجري في عروقي،
not in
وقبلها
it for the money. Or
انا عاجبتني الموسيقى وتوبها، انا صوتي انا عاجبني، ما مو قد يعني فهمت ماديا ولا ذاك.
It's like blues with
الموسيقى نحب
African
الموسيقى وتوبها.
mix.
that's pretty wicked music.
definitely a melange.
Yeah,
I want to
it's
go
so
to their
weird.
concert. Good.
It resonates.
But do you see like the Latin influence?
Yeah. It's electric, man. See the plug?
Look, they're all mic'd up, you guys. They're not messing around. I'm gonna bring this one to our next Black Wine concert.
There's a little, it's a picture of that thing he was using. If you go on it, you can see.
Strange
It's
little
called
thing.
a Gwembri? I don't know. A sitar.
Yeah,
What it's called the
Gwembri.
sitar or a well, that doesn't look like a sitar.
Doesn't look like a sitar, but maybe there's different types of sitars, eh?
Looks like 3 strings. There's 3. 1, 2, 3.
It doesn't look like a sitar.
And the guy modified it to be electric. He had it plugged in. I don't know if you noticed in the
That's
other
cool.
the other
No, I
band.
didn't. Pretty badass, eh? There's some pretty badass musicians there.
Ooh.
The dancer is the final instrument of an orchestra.
Oh, that's a good one.
It's deep.
I like it.
It's deep.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
apparently in Morocco you can go learn belly dancing pretty much anyway. It's like a tourist thing. Which you notice the string around the waist seems to be a thing.
Kind of like the belly dancers. I guess that's a belly dancer, right?
The crowd goes wild.
Thank you for watching Name and Occupation in Depth. We come to you every single week. Now don't forget to subscribe, share, and like the content.
Of course. So our hot topic for the day today is Moroccan cuisine. And we have Chef Francesco in the house. He's back again. So happy to have you. What are you cooking for us?
Which is a Moroccan couscous. So it takes about 7 minutes to about 15 minutes total, including roasting the pine nuts. I roasted mine in a cast iron. So look at that. So there's all the goodness here. Some brown couscous, very typical Moroccan dish with some dried up raisin, parsley, and then I like to add just a little bit of chives just to freshen up a little bit, give it a few color. Okay, and just to top it off, just about 2 tablespoons of olive oil on top, and there you go. Moroccan couscous.
Looks amazing.
Oh yeah.
Really good.
Smells delicious. And
Yeah.
you could always add some salt after. I try not to put too much salt.
That looks really good, Frank.
Yeah.
So
Awesome.
Do they do a lot of spicy food there? Do we know this?
They do. I mean, this is a big dish. You could serve it on the side with, another protein that you want. For example, some chicken or some pork or some beef. But this is also good by itself, right? You get lots of good nutrients and protein in there too.
Oh, healthy as hell.
Oh, yes.
How do they cook? How do you make couscous? Like, where does that come from? It's like rice, I guess. Same thing comes from the ground.
I think it's a pasta.
It's a small pasta.
I used to think it was a grain, but my compadre Miguel was like, no, it's a pasta.
This is cool, eh? How they have this style of I think they throw it in the oven, right? And then they just take it out like that, right? I think that's how it works for.
Fun fact, they're called tagine.
Really big in the nuts.
Tagine.
Look at that.
They both get their names from the pots they're cooked in.
If you say tangia, you're referring to a jar
It's a
and not a
cuisine.
plate with a dome on top. And people try not to go for it because they have to wait 5 hours.
5 hours.
For our main, we're sharing Al Fasiya's signature dish, slow-cooked roast lamb shoulder topped with caramelized onions and almonds.
Almonds. Oh, nice.
Served with Morocco's most famous side dish, couscous. Here, triple
There you go.
steamed in a broth with vegetables and raisins.
Oh, look at that. They're cutting it with a spoon.
Everything's with their hands is one thing I noticed with
When they eat.
Yeah.
I love that.
Right. Long grain rice and some veggies, and they had the.
Yeah.
I
looks
wonder
like,
what the sauce is. That sauce looks amazing with that chicken there.
Like a lazy
Everybody on
Susan.
the table gets their own
Like
thing.
a
yeah.
lazy Susan.
Yeah, and you use your
Right?
hands, for most of the stuff.
Oh, babe, it's so good.
Right.
Like I have,
Moroccan's really good at food.
it's so good. You did a really good job.